Before we go, do you want to talk about any of the projects you've been working on lately?
Yeah, sure. Well, I'm doing
The other projects.
Yep, as Gerard mentioned, we're doing The Bachelor, and I'm very excited to be helping Gerard bring that to life. I think that any opportunity to give Gerard to play the devil is always going to be fun in a metaphorical sense or in a literal sense. It's kind of an element of our relationship that we're always sort of being each other's worst half whenever possible. We're always challenging the depravity within one another. And
Because that is love.
So what better than to lock a bunch of people in a room with us while we do that?
No, that's a great idea.
You've all seen the press release casting Aaron Stack and Caitlin Meyer in Changeling Love Story. And I think my reasons for making Changeling Love Story have already been all over the internet. I don't need to recap them here, but just at the end of the day, I think it's a beautiful story, and I think could be visually very simple and pretty, and just give people a chance to reconnect with the most basic elements of love. And one of the coolest parts of being in love is the mystery and the sense that you're a part of something bigger than yourself. And I feel like the metaphor of the film and the fantasy of the film, the fantasy elements and the actual fae elements, the actual fairy part, opens that door, just kicks it right down and makes it real. And that's awesome. Who doesn't want to be in love with a magic person who has a birthright? And you know what I'm saying? That's amazing. Yeah. That's being a part of a story. And the fact that it's an investigator who's getting her hands on that story it's a great action to have, to be able to crack that mystery open and find out all the details, and then to have it. Anyway, I won't spoil the story. But it's exciting. Man and Machine is very much like what I was just talking about with The Bachelor. It's an opportunity to lock a bunch of people in a room with us and show us the devil. It's only in this case, it's more our worst side of ourselves. It's the things we're ashamed of. It's what we're afraid we're doing to ourselves with our own brilliance. And it's the seclusion that we're all afraid of. And there's a lot of, we all question our motivations for doing the things we do and for being inspired, and whether or not it's selfish, and whether or not we're missing the forest through the trees, and whether or not we're missing life. I ask myself all the time, is life slipping through my fingers while I'm doing all this work on this movie? You know what I'm saying? While I'm devoting myself on a day-by-day basis to some of the same logistical work that Gerard was talking about, I'm losing the opportunity to have a child. I'm losing the opportunity to have a rewarding family. I'm losing the opportunity to keep in touch with the family I have. I'm making all these sacrifices and all these compromises, and I have to ask myself, is it me being a selfish dick and not understanding what life is about? And Man and Machine is an opportunity to take all those insecurities and make them absolutely real, and give them to people who will use them against each other to seize power. And what's better than that?
It really seems to me like it's also about how academia will bring about the apocalypse. It's the perfect spot for the apocalypse to breed, is right in academia.
But you can also see that something extremely valuable is happening here, something important and even beautiful from a certain perspective is taking place. Is it justified? Well, this one person, ultimately it's about a person trying to claim control over their life when they've been unable to do so for their entire life. That's the story. This person struggling to make one thing his own. And I don't want to tell you how it ends, but miraculous and terrible things come of it.